Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting something brand new, and this is Code Vein 2. I know I'm a little late to the party on this one. I know a lot of people have already put out some coverage, but I've really been looking forward to seeing where this story goes, and I've really been excited to play this game. So I figured we'd just take our time, dive in, and experience it together. We just hit 613 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. So thank you for all the support. And if you're new here, it's great to have you. And let's jump into the game and see what we're working with.
The resurgence corrupts everything it touches. In the blink of an eye, the world changed. The vast majority of humans and animals are transformed into vicious horrors. It was not long before human society fell apart. In their place, rising from the shadows of history, were the Revenants. Idris, the most revered and honored of all Revenants, sought out and found a way to seal the resurgence. Yet that victory, such as it was short-lived. As time passed, the seal gradually weakened, as all things must, and it neared a fatal failure. 100 years ago, a great battle was waged. Revenants fought desperately in an attempt to restore the strength of the seal. Many brave Revenants, in fact the very bravest, met their end in this battle, which we now call the Upheaval. The heroes of that conflict managed to reseal the resurgence in a great, moon-like shell that hangs in the sky. Today we honor them and their memory as heroes for their noble sacrifice. Even now, Calamity itself is held at bay by the mighty seal of the Luna Rapaces, which devours the life force of those heroes. And now... "100 years have come and gone since the Battle of the Upheaval. And one day, when those heroes' strength is spent, this world will...
Lou, it's time.
Ah, you've come too. As I feared, the memories may still take some time to return. Forgive me, I certainly didn't mean to startle you. My name is Lou Magmel. I am a Revenant. Bear with me, for this may come as a shock. You have died once already. This is where I used a ritual to resurrect you. I gave half of my heart in order to restore yours. As a consequence, we now share the same heart, you and I. We are two lives intertwined as one. You seem well, all things considered. I'm glad. Do you think you can stand? There is someone that I'd very much like for you to meet. I know it's all new, but it's okay. You can trust me.
Alright, here we are. Start of Code Vein 2. I hope you all stick around and enjoy it as much as I plan on enjoying this game.
How do you feel?
That being said, let's head on
Don't
to this
hesitate
first
to tell me if
objective.
you don't feel well.
And we have a look around. I quite enjoy the art style. I really enjoy the way this game looks, and I hope it only keeps delivering with the graphics.
This area was constructed
I hope it only
underground.
keeps delivering
Let's
with the
take the
amazing
elevator
display
to
and the
surface.
art. That will be awesome.
Our destination is the tower on the hill. Until a century ago, by These two were once revenants, turned to stone by a Forma. A century ago, one came to raid Magmal Island. The other is a revenant who tried to thwart him. Their duel ended in lethal blows, a moment that now stands forever frozen. In any case, come along. We should be going. There's someone expecting you at the top of the tower.
Okay, let's go on. We're going to head upstairs here, make our way to the next objective. We're just going to keep going up as much as possible. This is quite the ride, quite the elevator. Let's have a look around. You know, the world really does seem beautiful. I can't wait to experience it.
Another world snuffed from existence. Luckily, the residents were all evacuated in time, thanks in no small part to your efforts. My name is Lavinia Rhoda. It is I who carries on the great Idris's mission and legacy. It is you, though, who must save the world of man.
Alright, I'm just catching my breath after that cutscene, everyone. Lavina over here, let's hear what she has to say. And get our next objective from her.
A group of heroes saved the world from the resurgence. They absorbed its energy into their bodies, the seal consigning them to eternal slumber. But now, unable to bear that burden any longer, the flame of that seal threatens to burn out, which results in what you just witnessed. Explosions that will eradicate the world. There's only one way to prevent this tragedy, before they reach the point of no return. And so, we must break the seal and end them before it is too late. Yes. If all of the heroes are allowed to suffer such a fate, not a trace of this world will remain. However, these seals are extremely powerful. Nothing capable of opening them is known to exist. Not in our time, at least. Our hope, the only hope, is Lu. The sole revenant with the ability to traverse time itself. With a power that incredible, subjugating the heroes becomes a possibility, at least. However, as of yet, her power has not fully matured. I ask now that you accompany her back to the past. Help her to perfect her ability and gain true command over the flow of time.
Time jump is successful. We're still where we were only moments ago. Magmel Island. Only now in the past. Thank goodness we made it. I was actually quite nervous, this being my first time jump and all. However, we must have missed our target coordinates. We seem to be in some cave or other on the island. Quickly, let's get outside and figure out where... I'm sorry. Maintaining the link... It requires more energy than I thought.
Who the hell are you?
Not now. Get away from here. In my current state, I'd only hold you back.
A revenant hunter? Not anybody I recognize. Did Magmel hire a guard?
What does it matter? Kill them now before they raise the alarm!
I hate rats. Well, can't say I remember hiring you, but if you're game, lend me a hand. Oh, I like you already. I'll just hop on your back real quick. Don't make me regret it.
Alright, strange man. I guess it's time for some combat. I'll get the hang of this. Just work through some of these buttons. I want to do the ability there. Oh man, that is crisp. That is some of the first combat that I've tasted, and I quite like it.
You are definitely no ordinary fighter. Who are you, and how the hell did you wind up here? Yeah, you sure did. You got guts, I'll give you that. Either way, I bet we haven't seen the last of these goons. A friend of mine is further inside, and if I don't find him, there's gonna be some serious trouble. You feel like tagging along? You seem a little lost, but don't worry. There's plenty of wayward folks wandering these parts. Look, you help me out, and I'll make sure you get taken care of. Sound like a deal? Great, then a deal it is. The name's Noah. We should find my friend at the innermost chamber. Come on.
Alright, here we go. We're just going to continue on. You have acquired a blood code. Show travel path. Alright. So, don't mind me. There's a travel path over there. I'll be picking these things up, making my way around. So this travel path just shows us where we've been, right? Yeah, it's leading me astray. Alright, let's go back on. I want to chase some more combat, that's what I'm after. Those, oh, here we go. Mistles. Resting at the Mistle fully restores HP. Alright, so this is like a bonfire. This is where we're going to take a rest, take a break, and see what happens. Level up.
Good. Okay. If I'm right, I believe we should be able to talk here at our leisure. This is a space where our minds and the pieces of our hearts intertwine. Perhaps we could call it something fitting like the confluence. Think of it as a private realm, one that only you and I can access. It would appear that, while we are in the past, there are only certain conditions under which we can meet and speak. First, I hope you'll forgive me for being such little help. As am I assure you. But I do regret being a hindrance to you. My apologies. Now let's go over the current situation. As Lady Lavinia explained, I have been blessed with a rare power, the ability to travel back in time. However, this power remains incomplete. As it stands, I can't actually take us back to the present yet. Fortunately, the Magmel of this era still houses a vast array of formae. Among them, there is one that can augment my ability. I have already located it. Should you manage to obtain this forma, I should be able to traverse the past and present at will. With that power firmly in hand, together, we can work towards preventing our world's demise. First things first, you will have to gain Noah's trust. Once we do that, we'll be able to roam Magmel Island much more freely. Unfortunately, there is a catch, and it is not pleasant. History says that raiders razed this island to the ground. If, as I fear, the bandits in the cave were in fact the raiders, then we have no time to lose. We need to put a stop to those raiders and rescue Noah's friend as soon as we possibly can.
Alright, pick these up. Pick all of these up. Okay. Damage dealt by your partner. Damage dealt by your partner. Skill portion shows up as white. Alright. Alright. Moving on from him.
Can't believe I let
I must admit the
Reyes
combat
take
does
that.
feel
I
really
know this
nice.
isn't your fight, but I'll
I
return
quite
the favor.
enjoy
Let's do this.
slashing my way around and look forward to trying some of the different weapons. Guarding to guard L1. Alright, never mind. Try that at a later time. Good offense is often the best defense, right?
Look after that, okay? We're almost there. My friend should be at the inner chamber just ahead. He may be a royal pain in the ass, but there's no friend like him. Can't just leave him.
Oh, broke my shield. I like those abilities. The abilities really feel nice. Good thing I use my face to block off and
Only getting started, right?
I guess we're not going that way. We probably have to go around. Alright, this path just shows, yes, where we've been again. Alright, so come from that way. We're going to head down this way and see where it takes us.
Sure is dark. Human eyes won't cut it in here.
Wait, I can't see in the dark? I was kind of hoping I would be able to see in the dark. Maybe equip a torch. Alright, let's keep going.
Astonishing. Of all the formae our ancestors accumulated, who'd have thought one of this caliber still lay dormant? Now, just who might you be?
The hell? Valentin!
Noah, do you know who these people are? I don't recall arranging to meet anyone here.
I swear. Give me a second.
What? Who the hell are these two?
That was a raider ambush, wasn't it?
Oh? Oh is what you've got to say? You nearly got yourself killed!
Noah must have asked you to join him. Thank you. It seems you were quite the help to him. My name is Valentin Voda. I'm in charge of Formae research efforts here on Magmel Island. So, you're a solo hunter, are you? Tell me, do you have a place to stay in Magmel yet? I see. In that case, how would you like to help us here? Our former research can always use a hand. If Noah saw fit to offer you his heart so quickly, that says all I need to know. I hope we get along.
Why don't we save the introductions for later and get back, okay? There could be more bandits lurking around.
I'm afraid I'll need to stay just a little longer, Noah. You see, I've just made a substantial discovery.
Did you hear nothing I just said?
There, it surely won't be long. Actually, I'm rather more concerned for the inhabitants of the island. I want you to return to Magmel without me. Don't fret, I won't be far behind.
Fine, have it your way then. Let's go. We need to warn everybody back at Magmel.
Alright, let's make our way out of here. It's probably through this way. Keep it going. And let's get out of these dungeons. Maybe get topside back to Magmel. I beg your pardon. And we'll wrap it up over there. Give it another 10 minutes. And see where this adventure leads us.
Let's get our asses back to Magmel and alert everyone about those bandits. Let's go. Something wrong? This thing's not gonna stop on us, right?
Alright, here's one of those resting points. Let's grab it. While we are, we're going to do some, while we are, there we go. Powering up our character. That's what we were planning. So let's get it. Alright, level 2 then. That's what we can get. That's what we're going to grab. Checking a few of the other things. This is storage. All the other goodies. And let's hop back up there. Okay, let's move on out. Weapon formays and bleeding and drain attacks. R2 for a drain and hold R2 for a charge drain attack. I really want to do one of those. Let's go get one. Alright, staggering and special drain attacks. I would love to do that. Jeez, I used my face to block on that again. Drain! Dodge, yes. Very satisfying. Very satisfying. Alright, let's move on. Okay, we're gonna keep heading up to Magmel. Take these enemies out. Maybe get another drain attack on one of them. They are so satisfying. I cannot explain to you how satisfying those kills are, or those attacks are, those drain attacks, the charged ones. I've really been enjoying this far. Thank you if you guys have been watching or have been watching this far. We are slowly coming up on the end of episode 1, and I do appreciate it. On top here seems to be the magma. Oh, enhancing regeneration. Alright, so that's what we need. Let's grab that over here. That's what we need to add to the enhancement. Alright, there we go. We added the regeneration count. We're going to make our way up here. And we're going to take out a few more of these enemies that spawn. And make our way into the building over there. Okay, and we are going to keep moving from here. There's no loot lying around. You can just pick that up. Oh yes, here we go. Grab this. Have a look around. Grab that. And let's head on inside.
Wait up, I'll be right there.
Alright, yeah, we are in Magmal, and that's basically going to do it for episode 1. I feel like we're just scratching the surface over here, and if you enjoyed this episode or this video, be sure to hit that like button, maybe a subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And also keep an eye out for a 2-hour live stream this weekend. We'll be grinding some gear out on Ark and just hanging out. Hope to catch you there. And with that being said, much love, stay safe, and see you in the next one.
The Magmel Forma Institute, our base of operations.
That concludes my briefing. Noah and our new hunter here will be standing guard, but I want everyone else to remain duly vigilant.
Wait, how in the world did Valentin beat us back?
We meet again. I must have passed you both without noticing. Allow me to officially welcome you to Magmal. Our institute is dedicated to the collection, preservation, and research of Formae. As it happens, this island is home to the ruins of ancient revenants. To this day, unidentified Formae are uncovered regularly. Once these fresh specimens are unearthed, we have a team of formologists and artisans committed to developing new technology from the Formae. Bearing that in mind, I'd like to enlist your help on their mission. Assuming our tentative partnership proves fruitful, I will see to it that you are well rewarded. Perhaps there is some forma or other that you desire? Our researchers are searching for Formae across the island. I'd like you to meet with them first. Presently, they're focusing their efforts on 2 primary excavation sites. The ruins at the center of the island, and the water treatment plant along the coast. But according to their reports, not all is going smoothly. Trouble has reared its ugly head. Would you mind visiting the sites and lending them your aid?